Hello YouTubers, welcome to PDINA Royally Teachable Moments. I hope you're doing well today. So happy to be here with you. We're getting so close to the coronation. I'm so happy that I'm going to be there. If you want to see me, I'm going to be in London. Yes. If you want to see me at my coronation breakfast, tickets are in the description below. And if you want to be a part of my life outside of this royal stuff, you can hit me up on my Patreon or on my YouTube members site. All right, let's get into it. Couple things that are going to happen before the coronation. Like I said, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in England. And also there's going to be a book going on sale May 2nd that is rather controversial. Yeah, it's a book that is going to be soaked in blood of people from Afghanistan. And it's this very controversial artist who is really going above and beyond against this whole thing with Harry and his naming the Afghans that he killed when he was in the war, and talking about his number of people that he killed and not even looking at them as people, because saying that it's like you have to look at them as not people because it makes it easier to kill them, and just the whole controversy around that. And what I just don't understand is when you are someone at his caliber, you really have to look at your world completely different. Everything you say and do can be twisted and turned on a dime. And it is quite controversial, and it was rather shocking to me when I first saw this image. I just couldn't believe it. I think Harry has a lot to worry about. He has a lot to worry about because of what he has said. He has a lot to worry about for his future with the separation from his wife that I feel is going to be coming. It's one of those things where you see a disaster happening. You see it happening right in front of your eyes with this man. All of his choices, his whole life and everything he's caught himself up in since being with this woman has spiraled his life out of control. And people should be very worried and very concerned for him. And I think when he comes over to England for the coronation, his father, the king, his brother, if there's not a shift or change with Harry, they're just going to have to write him off. He has to essentially be written off, like you're lost, you're gone. There's no trying to help you anymore. And unfortunately, that's not going to be good for Harry. And a lot of times people that are usually celebrities that are drug addicts, and when they don't have people that are around them that can get to them and give them the right kind of advice that they need to help them protect their lives, they end up having tragedy in their lives. And if you're a celebrity and you can have people around you all the time that are yes people, that say whatever you want them to say, then you're going to keep on this dangerous life that you're living, and you're going to wind up not in a good spot. And that's very similar to what has happened with Harry. He's had the good people around him. He's had his father and his brother, people that love him and care for him, trying to give him the right information about what he is doing. But he's not listening. He's not listening because he wants to go on the life that he's living with this woman who is not giving him good advice. She is doing so many things to have him go on this trajectory right now that we are seeing, that when she leaves and he's done all these things that she's had him do, essentially, that's when his life is going to seriously hit rock bottom. It's going to be catastrophic for Harry in a very big way. The book is named Alternative Spare, and it's going to be going on sale for $10,000. And the cash and the money that he makes from the sale of this book is actually going to be donated to charities in Afghanistan. In a statement, he said that it's called Bloody Money. He's protesting Harry's participation in the war and cashing in on this experience. And this is what it is. Harry is trying to pay his bills, right? And so what has he done to pay his bills? He has sold his family. He sold everything for a price. For what? To pay your bills. And it's not like he had to do this. He was in a position where he didn't have to worry about paying the bills. You know, it's just a big fever pitch around Harry and his comings and goings with his wife. For what? To pay the bills. It's sad. It's really, truly sad. And that they have gone and had now these children put in the middle of this nonsense just makes it even worse. And families destroyed, relationships, it's just nastiness all the way around. Now, this is the other thing that leads me to say what I'm going to say now. And so with that, needing to have money to pay your bills, because we know he had a big shouting match with his father about not getting any more money. Meghan did win her lawsuit with this trademark she was trying to get for her website, the TIG. Apparently she's going to be doing some rebranding, and she had put in for this trademark request that she was granted. And now she is going to be coming out with this new and improved version of her website, the TIG, where it's going to focus on lifestyle and celebrity interviews. You're going to be able to get non-downloadable archives and things around food and just different lifestyle things and travel, all kinds of things that she's going to be doing. And this is really essentially setting the tone for her independent life. She's never going to go back to the United Kingdom. There's no reason for her ever to go. If you don't go for the coronation, what other reason would you go back? The king walked you down the aisle. He was there for you, but you can't be there for the king. Like, this was on one of the spreads of magazines in the United Kingdom, and it's causing some controversy around. People are really upset that she's not coming. And I know she would not have been in a good spot had she came. And now that she's not coming, it's not good for her either. But guess what? She can't make a decision that's not going to get her controversy. Why? Because she's put herself in this position by her own choices. No one has done this to her but herself. And when you give people an out for making poor choices, then you essentially embolden them to make more poor choices. And so when you do the things that Meghan has done, you can't make a right decision because you done screwed up in every which way that whatever you do is going to be controversial. So that's right. That's just how it is. When you don't know how to put yourself aside for once, just do the right thing. And when you don't want to do the right thing at a certain point in your life, you are going to have a situation that Meghan Markle is finding herself in. She cannot do anything right. No, she can't. Because every choice that she has made in the past has been something to essentially look at other people and what they did to her. There's no self-accountability. There is no self-reflection on how she can maybe put aside her own wants and needs and look to other people as having, okay, I'm going to do this for you. And because it's always about her, she has never been in the position where she can make a choice that is essentially the right choice, because it always comes back to, well, what's good for me? And until she shows some humility and some accountability for her own actions, that's just how it's going to be for her. Harry is not in a good spot right now, folks. I'm just saying. With his past substance abuse problems, his mental illness, and now this controversy around the book, his wife, his family, the bi-coastal, traveling now, going over to the UK, leaving his children. There's so many elements that are not good for him that at some point there has to be a major shift or change that kind of puts it to stop, puts it to rest. And Charles has come out to say that he's very disappointed that he will not see his grandchildren. Buckingham Palace has confirmed that Harry's going to be attending without Meghan, and the king has been said to say very disappointed that Meghan Markle, Prince Archie, and Princess Lilibet won't be coming to the coronation. Yeah, they say that Meghan Markle decided not to come to the coronation because she feared that she would be booed. And I would say, yeah, you will be booed for sure. But maybe that's just the price you might have to pay for all that you have done. Suck it up and just go do what you know you should do. And that is to be by the king's side during this coronation. He is disappointed that she's not coming. But, you know, Meghan is a selfish person. She thinks only about herself and not the needs of other people. And it doesn't matter to her that the king did something for her. She would never reciprocate that because she's too selfish.